What up, folks? It is I, Will, with Exposing WC, and I am not hyped about Smackdown. I don't really know why. I mean, I should be hyped, but I'm not. Let's work through it. Why am I not hyped? I don't know. I mean, it's Tiffy time, right? Tiffany Stratton is champion. I'm excited about that. I'm a fan. Always been a fan of that. She's over, talented. I should be happy about that. Got a U.S. title match tonight? Shinsuke, LA Knight, do I really care about that? Not really, but it's a solid matchup. I mean, what else do we have here? I mean, maybe you guys can tell me. I'm gonna ask you guys. You guys tell me. Why am I not hyped? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's Tiffy time, like I said. It's Tiffy time, right? She's here. She's here, folks. She's arrived. The champ is here, right? IWC wanted it for so long. It's here. Okay, Shinsuke, LA Knight, solid stuff. Sure. Another match here, which came out of nowhere. She defending her title. Michin, Chelsea Green. I don't know. Maybe I can, over the course of the stream, maybe I can figure it out. What's up, folks? It is I. Brianna, what's up? Maya, what's up? Does Liv Morgan move to SmackDown following her championship loss on Raw? I want to say no, but I can see why creative would do that. Separate them. Why not? But I don't think so. But I have no idea. I have to guess I'd say no, but it's logical to do that. What's up, noob? How's it going? SmackDown, I don't know. I think with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, you have a solid story there, right? But that's kind of like, we kind of know the end game already. Kind of set in stone. Royal Rumble. Ladder match, cool. Everything happens now in terms of brawls and promos, it's leading up to that. So we already have that kind of set. We know what's happening there. Ladder match, cool. With Tiffany, I'm not convinced that they're going to have a good story here. I'm not convinced. Okay, could it be good? I don't know. Hopefully tonight she goes out there. She'll probably cut a promo, but I'm hoping whatever story they have for her is good. Whether it's Nia Jax, whether it's Candice LeRae involved, whether it's Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair could return tonight. She could return tonight. For sure she could. 3-hour show. This is the first one on Netflix worldwide, so it's a special show in that regard. Will Charlotte Flair return tonight? Maybe. But I don't have any real confidence that this story they're about to tell here will be any good. So I'm kind of like, okay, Tiffany champion, cool. But where are we going to go? I'm not really like confident with the storytelling here yet, right? And then with Bianca and Naomi, every damn week they're saying, oh, we got to find out who did it. We got to find out who attacked Jade Cargill, but not really doing shit. They say they're going to find out who did it. They talk a big game, but there's no investigations. There's no theories being put out there by those two. They're kind of just every day, every show going backstage talking about they're going to do something, and they don't do it. And I don't have any confidence that today we're going to get any like new developments there. I don't think we're going to get any new story beats. I'm not confident that there will be, especially considering the fact that we're waiting for this match to happen on next Tuesday, the number one contenders match. I believe Lash and Jakara will win this match. They will then challenge Bianca and Naomi, not Jade, but Bianca and Naomi later on. And until they become number one contenders, they can't really do anything with the tag titles. So what's happening tonight? I don't know. I'm not convinced that the storytellers are going to tell a story here. So I'm kind of like, we'll see what happens tonight. I don't have any real expectations, no real hype. I'm just hopeful that tonight we get some actual story beats, something that can, something that's worth a damn, because I'm not really feeling it. No way Lash wins that match. I mean, no way. Lash and Jakara are winning this tag team match and becoming number one contenders is obvious. That much is obvious. I'll delete my account if the Witches beat Lash and Jakara. That's obvious. That's happening. Maybe I take that back. But no, I'm 99.999% sure that Lash and Jakara are winning that match. But anyway, what's up, David? But anyway, again, SmackDown, it looks like a solid card. I mean, they're doing Chelsea Green Michin already. Interesting. It's a rematch of the final, right? Michin will lose this match. How? We'll see. Will Piper Niven get involved? Will there be some type of new element here? Will they bring in Blair Davenport? I don't know. Will Piper turn on Chelsea? Probably not. we'll see here. We'll see what happens here. This is the one women's match we're getting here. Again, I'm sure Tiffany will have a big moment, a big segment. Nia Jax will be involved. I'm curious what the hell they're going to do with Bianca and Naomi today. Will it be a whole lot of nothing? That's my fear. BFAB will be Chelsea next challenger after. So BFAB did cut some weird. Let me see. I think I saw something with BFAB here. Here it is. Let me see. I haven't heard this yet, by the way.
What I want to do is to make sure that when they come back, they're in line for those title shots like they deserve.
Hey, look, it's very unfortunate what happened to the Profits. Those injuries are no joke. But listen, you tell them to rest up and just focus on recovering, because rest assured, when they come back, they're going to pick up right where they left off. But listen, I want to talk about you for a second, because I think it's time for you to focus on your singles career. And start building some.
Oh,
okay.
I cannot believe you are making me do this. Defend my championship in Portland, of all places. Oh, and against Michin? And after being snubbed by Netflix. The audacity.
Excuse me, rudeness. We were in the middle of something here. Now look, I know how you love your attention, but you have my attention now. I don't know if you want that, but since you're so worried about defending your title in Portland or anywhere, I can just take it from you.
Ew,
okay.
You can actually be gone.
I'd rather be champion.
I really want this to be over, so is there something you want?
Nice. Okay. So this is really like the mid-card scene for sure, right? This is like the full-on mid-card scene. Okay, so where's Blair Davenport? That's my question. Where's Blair? The mid-card scene in Smackdown is pretty Blair. Like, I'd say Blair. It's pretty bare. That was like a Freudian slip. The mid-card scene is very bare. And it needs Blair Davenport. And it needs other women to get involved here. Now, I tweeted out earlier today that I think that Jordynne Grace could be a good addition to SmackDown, specifically because she has a relationship with a lot of women on that show. Chelsea Green, Michin, Naomi, a lot of women she worked with. Okay, so very comfortable very quickly, getting in the groove with the roster in the locker room very quickly, I think. So it just makes sense for SmackDown for her when she comes in. There's a lot of history, and even if they don't use the history, a lot of a lot of familiarity. So when working matches with new talent they're not used to, well, in this case, she's used to these women. She's used to Michin. She's used to Chelsea Green. She's used to Naomi. So I just think it makes most sense just to have her on SmackDown. Whether she chases the mid-card belt, I don't know. But Jordynne Grace to SmackDown makes sense. That division needs help in the mid-card scene right now, especially considering they're not using Blair Davenport. I don't know where Blair is. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Blair Davenport, but it is what it is. Jordynne Grace will be the one who defeats Chelsea Green. I think so. That's my guess. I mean, I don't know, but I think Chelsea Green going down to Jordynne Grace makes sense. Again, the history, the familiarity, it makes sense for that. It really does. Who would dethrone Chelsea? I'd say Jordynne Grace. Also, Chelsea Green is a good comedy character. She is. Nick Aldis is a great GM for a reason. He is. I think I like his GM work. He's doing a good job. Why does Michin have 2 losses? I have to lose tonight because they just set up a BFAP feud right there, and because Chelsea Green just won the belt, so Michin's not gonna beat her that quickly. They're gonna give Chelsea Green a legitimate run until Piper Niven turns on her, or until somebody like Jordynne Grace gets involved, and then Jordynne Grace will power bomb or slam Piper Niven. That'll be that, and then she'll beat Chelsea Green. That's probably the move. Kiana James, could it be fun mid-card champion when she? Yeah, I think she is a very talented woman. I think she's prime for a push when she comes back. We'll see though. I think she has everything. I think she has everything it takes. The look, the athleticism. I like her a lot. But we'll see what happens. She's been out for a bit. Julia looking adorable with her new title. Great. Good for Julia. I'll talk about her recently. I'm happy for her. But as far as SmackDown goes, I'm just hoping that now that it's Tiffy time, right? That's what we all wanted, right? We all wanted Tiffany to win the belt, right? Well, now let's do something here besides having her go out there and say, it's Tiffy time over and over again. Let's tell an actual storyline that's interesting. Chelsea can't win without help. I agree, she can't. That's the character. So we'll see how long she has help. Because I do think the Piper Niven turn is probably going to happen. That's like wrestling 101, but we'll see. So yeah, I am lukewarm on tonight. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't have any real expectations or hype. We'll see what happens though. I'm sure Nia and Candice will interrupt her. Yeah, it's pretty by the numbers, you think. She goes out there, she says it's Tiffy time. Now I always say that her biggest weakness for me, I'm a big Tiffany fan, but her biggest weakness is her in-ring promos, her live promo work. I mean, the woman called Bailey Pam live on TV, right? So it's her weakest element of her game. So, but now she's champion. I mean, you can't get around it. You have to be able to cut a promo. That's the thing. If you're going to be the face of the company or face of a division, you need to be relied on to go out there. All right, Tiffany, got 5 to 10 minute segment. Go out there, cut a promo, and handle it yourself. You should be able to do that. That's what you should be able to do. Is she there? Is she there yet? No, she's not there yet. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Why don't you talk about how, let me say that again. Why don't you talk about no black women have been champions since 2023? Well, that depends on what you mean by champion. You mean single champion? Because Bianca and Jade were champions. Now Bianca and Naomi are tag team champions. Are you talking about main roster? Because Klein Jordan was champion not too long ago in NXT. So assuming you mean main roster singles for the women, right? That's what you mean? For the main roster, right? Yeah, that's just how it. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, there is no one else right now. The plan for them is to have Rhea Ripley be champion at the top, and if long as she's gonna be at the top, Liv Morgan was the logical feud for her because Liv Morgan took her out with an injury. So the World Heavyweight Championship was never going to be for anyone who's a black woman, right? It's Rhea's belt. That's the current storyline. It's Rhea, right? Now for the other title, Nia Jax was just champion. I'm pretty sure Nia Jax is not a white woman, right? So, she's not. All right, so I mean, it is what it is, okay? That's my response to that. That's my response. Rhea does not need another long reign. I agree. I agree. She doesn't need it. She's going to get it, but she doesn't need it. Doesn't need it, but she's going to get it. Okay. That's going to happen. I would assume Mania 42 will be when she loses it. Her Mania opponent will be either Io Sky or like a surprise, maybe like a Jordan Grace as like a surprise. Ultimately, doesn't matter. The winner will be Rhea Ripley. You're going to get a Bianca Asuka type feud, a one-off Mania match. The story she had was with Liv Morgan. That story is over. They cut it short. Like the PW Insider said, the plan was for it to go all the way to Mania. That's why I saw it happening. They ended it. Said, know what? We'll end it at Netflix. Cool. Now she'll be champion with no story, and she'll have like an opponent, a one-off, and that'll be that. Io Sky, probably. The match will be good, and that'll be that. Then after that match, she will go on her real actual reign, and hopefully by that point, Bianca will be on Raw. They can tell the goddamn story between those two, going into SummerSlam, going into the end of the year, going into Mania season, we hope. But yeah, her reign will be long. She'll probably beat Bianca's record. What is Bianca's record right now? Longest reigning champion, Bianca, let me see something. WWE Championship. I think it's like 412 days. 420. Okay, we'll be conservative. We'll be conservative and say it's 420. Either 419 or 420. Okay. Rhea Ripley won the belt on Netflix, right? That was That was the 6th. So from January 6th, 2025 to, was it May? When's WrestleMania? I'm losing it right now. WrestleMania 42. Is that date even set yet? We'll say late April. We'll say late April just for funsies. To April 30th, whatever. Know what? We'll say early April just to see, just for fun. 2006. All right. How many days? So this is being conservative. From January 6th of this year to April 1st of 2026. That's 450 days. 450 days. She's breaking that record. That record is being broken. That was a plan originally, I believe. Before Rhea Ripley got injured, she was set to break Bianca's record. She was going to do it, and she'll do it again. Okay, that's the plan. It'll be well over 420 days. She loses it, so yeah. March next year, yeah, it's over. So yeah, expect that. Longest reigning champion of the modern era be Rhea Ripley. She even said it in her like post-match or the post-show for Netflix. She said, I was going to be, well, she said that. She didn't say she was going to be. She said, I was going to be one of the longest reigning champions ever before I got injured. That's the plan. So yeah, take that away from Bianca and give it to Rhea Ripley. Now, Triple H will argue, well, hey, she'll have that record over Bianca, but Bianca has the Mania streak. And if Bianca beats Rhea Ripley at Mania, then it's all good. I'm not super convinced by anything at this point. Like, nothing would surprise me. Do I think Bianca will beat Rhea Ripley at Mania? Sure. Am I like going to bet my house or bet everything on it? No. So we'll see what happens. But she'll break that record. She'll be the longest of the modern era. How you feel about that? I don't know. The IWC probably won't love it, but it's going to happen. I'm content with it. I'm content with it, so I'm not going to like cry about it. I mean, that'd be hers. And Bianca will probably be two-time Rumble winner. That's true. It's possible. I could see it. Knowing Triple H, she'll have Rhea Ripley take the record and end Bianca's streak. That wouldn't be the smartest booking, because then what the hell are you doing? Like, what do you go from there? If Rhea Ripley goes on the longest streak of modern era, which is going to happen, I believe, and then she beats Bianca Belair at Mania, ending the streak, then like, serious allegations at that point. You cannot deny the allegations if that's the case. Like, that is your daughter, and you are putting her above everybody in terms of this pure favoritism. That's what it is. I mean, you can't really deny that at this point. I think it's pretty clear at this point, but at that point, it'd be no denying it. Like, you are just like a stan of this woman, and you see her as like your own child. What's happening here? Megan Miller returned to Portland.
Hey, Miss Miller, welcome back to Portland.
Thanks.
Oh my God! Oh. We haven't seen you since August 11th, 2014! Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Was everybody being weird?
Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Don't worry. Ree's not here.
Do I know who Megan Miller is? Because I don't. Is that bad? Should I know who that is? Because I don't. Let me see. I don't know who Megan Miller is. Oops. Who would dethrone Rhea Ripley? Bianca will. That's what we're going to do. When Stephanie gets to the main roster, I can see her having a Gunther-like reign. I agree. The mid-card title and also beating Rhea Ripley record as the longest reigning champion. She'll have a very long reign in the mid-card, I think. Will she beat Rhea's record? Probably not, but Oh, you don't know either? All right, cool. I'm not crazy. All right, awesome. Megan Miller was when she was Daniel. Okay, I wasn't going to get that one. Megan Miller was when she was Daniel Bryan's physical therapist. Yeah, I was not going to get that at all. So thank you for letting me know. So based on the SmackDown card here, are you excited about? Like, what do you want to see? Like, what's exciting here? Like, the Tiffany celebration, the U.S. title match, the U.S. title match, both of them. There's 2 U.S. title matches. That threw me for a loop for a second. That's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Not weird, but it's hard to get used to. Like, there being 2 U.S. titles now, women and the men's, both defended on the same show. Can there be a title change? Will there be a title change? I think LA Knight is possible. Way more possible than Chelsea Green dropping the belt. I think LA Knight could win it tonight. Is possible. They may have given him the belt. By him, I mean Shinsuke, for the sake of the Japan run. Went down to Noah with the belt. That was a very nice visual for WWE to have Noah have him as champion down there. That was cool to see. But he could drop the belt here very easily. Now, Chelsea Green, nah, she's retaining. I'll not watch it live, but for Tiffany more. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, David, you'd be sleeping, I know. So yeah, we'll see what they do with Tiffany. I'm hopeful that it's not just like a generic thing, that they do something interesting here. I have given up on like expecting anything from Bianca and Naomi. I'm just like, we'll see what happens. Like, I've been disappointed last few weeks with a lack of storytelling there. So, I mean, the Naomi title match came out of nowhere, similar to this one. This match came out of nowhere, almost. I mean, she did go down there and she did confront Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, but shouldn't it be like a number 1 contenders match? Like, why is she getting a title shot right away? Shouldn't she face B-Fab or Blair Davenport? They should do a triple threat match. Legion, B-Fab, Blair Davenport, whatever. Winner gets to face Chelsea again. But whatever. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just what it is. But yeah, what stands out to me is this segment, right? What are they doing here? What's the storyline? Will Charlotte Flair return? That's what's interesting here. Everything else kind of straightforward. I'm sure Cody Rhodes will have a segment with KO, but again, that is set in stone. We have the in-game Rumble ladder match. So what happens in between is just like, fun stuff, like not going to affect the match, I don't think. I hope Shinsuke doesn't lose tonight. Possible. I'd say it's probably like 70-30 Shinsuke wins, but 30% is a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, we don't get number 1 contenders match anymore. Yeah, we don't. I think it's a mistake. What's the last number 1 contenders match? I guess that Battle Royal where EO defeated Lyra at the end. But beyond that, like for the men, what's the last time there was a number 1 contenders match? I don't know. Those matches have stakes. How much time do we think Tiffany will defend her title before facing Charlotte? How many times? Nia. One. I mean, she could defend against Candice LeRae, I guess, but wouldn't that upset Nia Jax? So I say probably 1. Bianca Belair will not face her. That much is clear. My evidence is the entire Nia Jax run. Bianca was right there. But who got the title matches? Well, think about this, guys. It's always important to think about stuff like this. Like, what are they doing, right? I want to say Naomi faced Nia Jax like twice for the belt now. And Bianca's right there with not a single look for the title shot. No title shot for Bianca. That's purposeful. They don't want her chasing the belt. They don't have her in a match for the belt. Because she's in the match. If she's in it, she has to win it. in it, she has to win it, right? That's how strong she is. That's how she's booked. So to keep her away, no Nia Jax match for Bianca Belair. But Naomi can get 1 or 2 and 3. So I don't see why that would change with Tiffany Stratton. Like, why would you do Bianca Tiffany, but you didn't want to do Bianca Naomi? I mean Bianca Nia Jax. That doesn't make any sense. So now it would be cool if Tiffany went down there and said, "Hey, I'm calling out Bianca Belair." That'd be cool. That'd be a cool spot. I'd enjoy that. Tiffany said, the first thing she said on her first show, what did she say? She stepped to Bianca. She said, "I'm not afraid to step to the baddest woman in WWE." She said she wasn't afraid. But that was back when she was going to do the, remember this? They were going to do the Bianca Tiffany Mania match, which is obvious. I don't care what anybody says. It was obvious that was going to happen, but they pivoted. So this is what they're going to do. The first promo or segment on the main roster, she stepped to Bianca. Now, maybe they go back to that. Maybe. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. She won't say shit about Bianca Belair tonight. It'll be about Nia Jax and Candice LeRae and maybe Charlotte Flair if she returns. But Bianca, I don't know. I doubt it. They keep Bianca away from the title. Whether it's Nia Jax, whether it's Tiffany Stratton, there'll be no Bianca Belair mingling, I don't think. I think the next time Bianca chases the top title, it will be to win it. I agree. I think so as well. So you don't want her chasing it now. Especially if the plan is for her to chase Rhea Ripley. You want her to stay strong as a singles competitor. So if she chases Tiffany and fails, it looks bad for her chase later on this year, assuming she does chase Rhea Ripley. So yeah, there's things to look forward to, assuming we're right. Like, if we're right, then fine. If we're wrong, then what the hell are they doing? You know, just do the damn match. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. Wins, losses don't really matter to me, long as the storyline is good. That's what really matters. But we'll see. A Jordynne Grace and Michin tag match or tag team would be crazy. It would be crazy. And I can see it too. There's a lot of ways they could go with Jordynne Grace. They can go singles. They can go tag team on SmackDown. I think singles is probably the more likely for Jordynne Grace out the gate, but who knows? I think she'll have a very good Rumble showing. I think she'll have at least 4 eliminations. They'll build her up really strong. So we can look forward to Jordynne Grace's run. I think she puts over Tessa Blanchard in TNA. She'll put over Tessa, and then she'll be in a Rumble like the next week. Let me go to the website and see what kind of like dialogue they have for the SmackDown show beyond just pictures that I'm looking at right now. Let's see. WWE right at SmackDown, not results, but bonus. Okay, so they're promoting the US title match for the men at like the top thing, apparently. Top thing here. Okay. After making a statement with an explosive attack last week, LA Knight looks to reclaim the US title from Shinsuke Nakamura, yada, yada, yada. Pretty straightforward, nothing too interesting there. Tiffy time, right? After cashing in her Money in the Bank contract and defeating Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton is set to address the WWE Universe for the first time as WWE Women's Champion. Very interested in this promo. Very interested to see what she has to say, how she comes off. She'd be over like Rover with the crowd. Crowd will love her, but what would the promo be? What would the substance be? How would she handle the moment? Will she look like she's overwhelmed? Will it look like she belongs as the face of the company right now? We'll see. Very intrigued. And of course, yeah, this Chelsea Green set to defend her title. Yeah, so nothing really story-based here. Very dry storytelling here for the previews. So I'm hopeful that they do something tonight that kicks something off. That's the hope. We'll see. Bianca Belair was buried in 2024 and no one else can convince me otherwise. She was demoted as a tag team act and it really downgraded her legacy. Okay, the last bit I disagree with. Her legacy is fine. Do I agree with that 2024 was disappointing from a creative standpoint? Yes. She spent most of the year not even a tag team. Tag team not really an issue for me. It's more about the reason why it happened. Like, I'm convinced it happened because of Jade Cargill. They wanted to have her bring Jade Cargill along. If Jade Cargill was not on the show or not signed, I don't think Bianca Belair would be in the tag team division. That's just my opinion. So, in that respect, I didn't love the year. I prefer Bianca Belair in singles. I would just hope that at the end of the day, Triple H will reward her for this year, because it seems like every time they need a banger, hey, Bianca, we need you to face Piper Niven. We need you to face Io Sky. We need you to face Nia Jax tonight. It's always a banger. She always gets the crowd hyped. She always delivers. She's one of the most consistent performers you'll ever see. Like, she just always performs. So at this point, after a year of tag teaming, I would hope that the Big Nose would not, will give her something interesting in 2025. I can only hope that after Mania, because I'm not expecting anything big for WrestleMania 41, unfortunately. I don't expect anything interesting there for Bianca. I hope that after Mania, they reward that woman for a year of bullshit in the tag team division, okay? Who will enter the Royal Rumble first, Jordynne Grace or Raquel? Who will enter? You can have Raquel stand tall in the ring, and then Jordynne Grace comes in and eliminate her. Raquel's booking is weird, so I don't know about her at all. I don't know what they're gonna do with her. I'm not really expecting anything big from her this time around because of how they booked her at the Bodyguard. Kind of lame. I'm not expecting anything big for a Rumble or Mania season of any. So does it really matter if she eliminated by Jordynne Grace? Not really. Tell that to some of the Asuka stans who keep complaining about her legacy being downgraded because her booking. Her legacy is intact. She's a first ballot Hall of Famer. She is one of the best ever. Asuka's fine, but she's also 42 years old. So that's the reality of the situation. You have younger talent and coming up from NXT. Eventually, the older talent will get not as much shine. I hope that Asuka can win the tag titles with I'm gonna say Kalani Jordan. With Kairi Sane at WrestleMania. Maybe they defeat Latch and Dakar. Maybe Asuka gets a win at Mania. That'd be great. I would love that for Asuka. But yeah, in terms of like being like booked very strong in singles, is not happening at this stage of her career, and she knows that. Bull Nakano, WWE Hall of Famer, talking to Sareee about what? Bull Nakano congratulates Sareee for winning the Women's Wrestling Grand Prix Award. Grand Prize, not the Boxer GP. I was sure it would happen, but I thought it would be me or Sareee-chan. Good for Sareee. My favorite wrestlers. Talking to WWE Hall of Famer Sareee. That's where you need to be. You also need to be a Hall of Famer for WWE, Sareee. So whenever you're ready, leave Japan and head over to the United States to take over, Sareee. This is where you belong. This is where you belong, in my opinion. So Joshi stands to be mad all day, but where Sareee belongs. No one sees Kabuki Warriors as a demotion for Asuka. They don't. They like Kabuki Warriors. From what I've seen, the Joshi stands like the Kabuki Warriors. They like Kairi Sane and her together, so get ready to lay the Smackdown for the first time live. So yeah, so this is the first time it'll be on Netflix worldwide, so I'm assuming a solid show here. Maybe Charlotte Flair returns tonight. Very possible, man. I'm telling you, very possible that Charlotte Flair returns tonight. But I'm not gonna call it because you guys get hyped and blame me. So Vanessa Hudgens is everywhere with WWE. Good for her. She pledged allegiance to Chelsea Green. Fun stuff for WWE there. You have said that about Charlotte Flair 3 weeks in a row. Fair, but you have to admit, these have been big shows. Last week was the first 3-hour show. This week is the first show on Netflix. Did I say it the week before that? Before the 3-hour show last week? I don't think so, but if I did, probably had a good reason. Do you all Americans have Smackdown on Netflix tonight? No. No, none of them. No Americans do. We have it on the USA Network. Okay? USA. Everybody else has it on Netflix, I believe. Unless Canada might have it. No, Canada might have it on Netflix too, but I'm not sure. I know for a fact USA does not. USA Network for us. Is Masha and Rosemary for the TNA title? Is it really that? Will Masha retain? You damn Skippy. Rosemary, bless her heart, she's not beating Masha Slamovich. That's not happening anytime soon. I think Masha will be the face of that company for a bit longer. If anything, Tessa Blanchard is the person I worry about. Tessa might beat Masha Slamovich, but not Rosemary. This have you guys noticed this? This whole comparison between Rhea Ripley and Tiffany has been kind of weird online a little bit. This fascination to compare them because one is like goth, another one's like a lot of pink, and the girly girl. They've been doing this whole comparison a lot, and Tiffany is leaning into it. I mean, it's all good fun, but some of the commentary has been kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Some people are weirdos. This is like I see it. Tell you the truth, there are some weirdos online sometimes. Grab weirdos. Anyway, what else is there to talk about and lead up to SmackDown? Yeah, the Barbenheimer crap is weird. They're being weird. Enjoy Tiffany online right now. Enjoy it while it's hot and while she's popular online with the IWC, because I'm telling you, within 2 months, they'll be shitting on her. Remember the reaction that Rhea Ripley got? Rhea won at 40 against Charlotte Flair. Not 40, 39. Damn, time flies. 39 was Charlotte, Rhea. 40 was Charlotte, Becky. Remember the reaction you got online? Oh, we all love Rhea Ripley, right? They're all happy for her. Then what happened? Time, creative, booking, wins and losses, and then Liv Morgan feud happened, and the rest is history. Rhea Ripley gets a lot of shit. A lot of shit. The same will happen with Tiffany if she flubs a word tonight, if she messes up her promo, if you have a stinker in a match, if she beats one of your faves, it's gonna happen, okay? This notion that, Tiffany's beloved, she won't get any hate. Ha! It'll happen for everybody. Same for Julia. She'll get shit too. Don't you worry. That'll happen too. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's gonna happen. I would love to see Masha in the Royal Rumble. That'd be cool. You have a face-off with Jordynne Grace. Then you have Jordynne Grace eliminate her. That's what you do. You have Jordynne Grace eliminate Masha Slamovich. That's what I would do. Why not? But I can see that for sure. Masha showing up in the Rumble. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. The hate Rhea Ripley gets gonna have on Raw again. My God. Let me read that again. The hate Rhea's gonna have on Raw. Yeah. Especially considering what I believe this upcoming 4 months is gonna look like. I think the next 4 months is gonna be rough. From a storytelling perspective, it's gonna be very, very rough. I don't see anything happening with Rhea Ripley that'd be interesting. She'll get an EO or Jordynne Grace or whatever a one-off will be, and that'll be it. No real compelling storylines, nothing. And folks will have to deal with that. The Women's Royal Rumble will be very exciting this year, in the sense that it's unpredictable. Yes, Jordynne Grace, Charlotte, Becky, Jade Cargill will be involved, I think, what's going to happen there. Naomi, Bianca, like a lot of moving parts, a lot of unknowns with the Rumble. So yes, very, very exciting times. She's already getting hate now. Imagine when she does her first promo. Rhea Ripley as champion. With the live crowd will love her. The live crowd will love it. IWC will hate her for sure. Or hate. It's a loud minority online. That's how it works, right? They're loud and obnoxious and they are active, right? So, but not as big as you would think. Really. Okay, that's Stephanie. Is that an old picture? Is it an old video of Stephanie or is this like new? Stephanie Foucault is somewhere here. What is this? Probably old. Probably a random old video. Does Becky return next week? Possible. She returns to, according to reports, it'll be sometime in the next couple of weeks or a few weeks. Could she come and confront Lyra? That'd be cool. I think Lyra Becky storyline is where to go. That's what I would do. Becky Lyra. I don't want to see Becky with Liv or Becky with her Rhea Ripley. Becky Lyra storyline. I think Becky would cook with that, make it interesting. So that's what I would do. I never understand why the IWC has to give Liv so much hate. The truth of the matter with Liv Morgan, she gets hate because the honest truth is they don't think she's very good. They think she's overrated and not very good in the ring. Now, that may be right or wrong, depending on the person, but that's why she gets hate. I don't hate Liv Morgan. I don't give her any hate. She was there for the sake of the Rhea Ripley storyline. It made sense what they did for the most part. Did it drag? Yes. But I didn't question it at all when they did the whole Liv Morgan revenge tour. It made sense. All that was great. From a creative standpoint, it makes sense. That's what I mean when I say it's great. It makes sense in terms of like just logical. But ultimately it got dragged. It wasn't very good in the end. So they changed it and they pivoted. I do believe the plan was to go to Mania. That is clear. We don't want Becky beating Lyra. She didn't have to beat Lyra. She can beat in a storyline with Lyra. She didn't have to beat her. She didn't have to. She could, but she didn't have to beat Lyra. I just think she do good work with Lyra Valkyria. I think they have good chemistry. And I think in the mid-card, Becky could cook with storyline. And I'm telling you, if that happens, the talk will be Becky is making things interesting and Rhea's run is boring. That'll be the talk. Okay? Becky and Lyra are making things interesting, and whatever Rhea Ripley's doing is sucks. That's what's going to be the talk. I mean, and they won't be wrong. They won't be wrong, but that'll be the talk for sure. Unless you think Dakota will win. I think Dakota Kai has a storyline with Bayley and Io if she wins or loses. Either way, like she could turn heel and be upset that she lost. She could like have some type of character change, some type of development. I do think it's interesting. That next week Bayley will be on the show. That's the same show where Dakota Kai has a match. I'm not saying she's going to interfere or anything, but it's possible we have a backstage segment between Dakota Kai and Bayley before her match. I just think it's an interesting situation to have Bayley on the same show. Now maybe her hometown, for all I know. Where's Raw? Is that in the San Jose or the Bay Area, whatever the hell she's from? Raw, one night, location. Where's Raw? Tickets. The 13th, yes. Yep. Cali, yep, her hometown. Now, it could just be that, right? Could just be that. But I do think it's possible that because she's there, they're going to have a segment between her and Dakota Kai. Second episode of Raw on Netflix, hilarious. Are they going to do that for every show? The 56th, the 104th, the 382nd. That'd be funny. But I do think her being on the show makes sense. So may just be a dark match for all I know. But I think they should utilize her while she's there. Will she be on Raw permanently? The transfer window has been kind of rough. I know Drew McIntyre. I keep forgetting Drew McIntyre's on SmackDown. So Drew will be on the show tonight. I wonder what he has to say. So he'll be there. So Drew's on SmackDown now, I think. So Bayley could go to Raw. We'll see. I don't know. Transfer portal, transfer window, been kind of lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. Now, some people think Roxanne will be on the main roster soon. I'm not convinced. Not convinced. I think Roxanne and Julia will have a match at Vengeance Day. It'll be a rematch, the third match trilogy for Roxanne and Julia. So I don't think it'll be a immediate call up for Roxanne at all. Well, why does she though? Maybe Coda turns after because someone has to be the heel in that feud. Yeah, I can see Dakota Kai turning. Yeah, transfer window kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. I'm afraid of Roxanne on the main roster. I agree. I'm also worried for her. Should be fine. It wouldn't be like a terrible experience, but I saw somebody say she's gonna win the title within a year. I think they're out of your damn mind. Who said that? Probably like, let me see who said that. I'm sure I can find who said that. Roxanne will win the belt within a year. That's crazy talk. I believe it was probably Roman Reigns' season. To that. Let's see who said that. I think I know who did. If I can't find it in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna abandon ship. Let's see. Here it is. No, that's not it. Never mind. Someone said it. And that's crazy talk. The problem with Roxanne Perez is that Triple H likes the bigger girls. That's number one, right? Likes the bigger, stronger chicks. The Rheas, the Biancas, right? Or he likes Joshi's. Like your Eos or your Asukas, right? She's neither. She's itty bitty. She's itty bitty. So I could see her being in the mid-card, having something similar to Carmelo Hayes booking in the mid-card on TV, getting segments, but not winning the title for a while. That's my thought for her. I think she will be in the mid-card, mixing it up, but not winning any gold right away. At least not right away. She's not really like Triple H's type for strong booking right away. I don't think. Look at Lyra. She's awesome. And Lyra's been on the shelf for a while. Only now is Lyra being pushed again since she lost to Nia Jax, right? She's been doing nothing. So yeah, I'm not really hyped for Roxanne's run on the main roster right away. You need to take their time with Roxanne. So here was a cool little video, not video, but a photo to put out for Tiffany. Tiffy News. Getting some Tony Storm and Thomas Tony vibes from this. Probably because of the grayscale. But I like the stuff. It's nice little touch they're doing here. It's good stuff. I like this creativity here. Doing it with Tiffany. That's all great. Keep it up, you know. But I want to see it on the screen. Like, give me some good stuff on the screen. But we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss is returning, right? So Alexa Bliss is in the news for her imminent return. Now I think Alexa Bliss, I'm not the biggest fan of Alexa Bliss. I think her character needs to change. Give me something new. I don't want to see the goddess. People want like a woman who is in her mid-30s, I believe, who has a kid to come back act like a child. I don't like that. The goddess character worked for what it was at the time. Now she needs something different. something more mature, something different, something innovative, something cool. Not like a rehash of what she did before. Not 2016. It's not 2025, okay? I mean 2020, it is 2025. Not 2015, not 2016. All right, it's a new era, new time for Alexa Bliss. Let's give her something different, not the old rehash of the goddess character. It doesn't have to be the goddess. It doesn't have to be any like Bray Wyatt inspired stuff. Let it be something new. And then I could be on board. But I think her title wins are behind her. Maybe a mid-card belt in the future, but world titles, that's over for her. So when she comes back, it'll be more about a character role, like an interesting character. Like, what do you have to give on the mic more so than in the ring, I think, for Alexa Bliss. But I don't dislike Alexa. She's cool, but not my favorite superstar in the world. That's all. Now, this thing she tweeted out here, assuming this is her actual, I'm not sure it is, but this is like, no, Lily, her Disturbed character, you know, so we'll see. We'll see what they have in store for Alexa Bliss. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully it doesn't suck. That's all I'll say. Tiffy time. So this is her arriving on the scene, I guess. Let me guess. You said it's Tiffy time, right?
Ready for some Tiffy time?
Here's my concern with Tiffany Stratton from a promo standpoint, right? She relies too much on it's Tiffy time. It's going to get old. I'm telling you, it's going to get old. She relies too much on it. I want to hear some other stuff from her. Some more dialogue. Bring back the Tiffany Epiphanies. I love the Tiffany Epiphanies. Those are always awesome. Bring that back. Bring something else back. Cut a promo that's a little bit more interesting beyond the, hey guys, it's Tiffy time. You know it's Tiffy time. It's all fun and dandy. It got over. But now, she's using it as a crutch. It's a crutch at this point. I think she needs to move on from the TV time usage. I think I said I want to say sometime last year, that she should say TV time one time per promo and say something else for the rest of the time, okay? She relies on it too much. It's a little too much for me. A little bit too much TV time stuff, okay? Use something else. Try something else. I'm just saying. Okay, you're a champion now. You're holding the top belt. You're cutting more promos. Can't say, hey guys, it's TV time every 2 minutes or every 30 seconds. You know? So just switch it up a bit. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say. Does Carmella fit right now in the landscape of the WWE? I like Carmella. She does from a character standpoint. Her character work, or mic work is great. That'll fit in no matter what, any era or any time. Her in-ring is fine enough. I like Carmella Hayes. Carmella Hayes. You know what's funny? Carmella had some beef online. That was hilarious, right? Remember that little beef? You guys follow that? Where Carmella kept saying he's money. And Carmella did not like that. It was kind of funny. But anyway, Carmella, I think, has something to offer. So I like her a lot. Bring her back. Hopefully she returns. It'll be all good. Carmella Hayes. I agree. I prefer Carmella to Alexa Bliss. Agreed. Carmella Hayes. I agree with you for sure. I think Alexa Bliss is more I think she's more, what's the word I'm looking for? She's gonna have more issues returning. She's gonna have more issues adapting than Carmella. Carmella, I think she'll be fine. Her mic work is needed for the women's division. I agree. Rihanna, I love that idea. Have Becky Lynch interrupt Lyra. That'd be great. And then she comes out there to congratulate her, but she has a motive. She she has a goal to take that belt away from her. Now, I don't know how Becky Lynch fans will feel about her being in the mid-card, but I think it's a good idea, especially considering the fact that nobody's beating Rhea Ripley. Not happening. Liv Morgan can be with the whole Finn Dom feud with the Judgment Day. She has Judgment Day business. Becky could come back and feud with Lyra Valkyria. That could be the top storyline. I'm telling you right now, if Becky Lynch comes back and feuds with Lyra, it'll be the best storyline, the top storyline for the women's division. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's mid-card, doesn't matter. Important is the storyline. I say it all the time. Doesn't matter who's champion. Doesn't matter what belt you have. All that matters is, do you have the best storyline? The best storyline will get the most time and the most attention and the most praise. So Becky Lynch and Lyra are cooking with the story. No one give a shit about Rhea Ripley doing nothing, waiting for EO. No, don't care about that. Don't care about the actual storyline. That's good. Yeah, give me Lyra, Becky all day, every day. Read my message regarding Becky, Charlotte, Rhea, and Bianca. What message? Them all on Twitter? What message? Oh, here it is. Who Triple H is going to push when Becky, Charlotte, Rhea, and Bianca are no longer wrestling? Oh. Loruka, Jada Parker, Bonnie Jordan. Now you're asking who will be his favorite? That depends. That's yet to be seen. Julia probably get a strong push. Zarya. There you go. There's your answer. She's the proxy for Rhea Ripley, so Zarya will be pushed very, very strong, I think. Zarya has that Rhea Ripley energy that he likes. So I say Zarya as a guess. But Rhea Ripley's like 27, so she'll be around for a while. She's gonna have like every record in the book. She'd be like arguably greatest of all time. In terms of numbers, she'll be arguably the greatest of all time, I'm sure. Especially if Triple H has something to say about it. If he has his way, greatest of all time, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Lucky for me, I'm a fan. I like Rhea Ripley, so I'm not upset about that. But could be worse. Is this worth talking about here? What Utami said about Julia winning? Let's see. She was someone I was close to and competed with when she was in Japan. I was only jealous. I was jealous of her. But now that Julia has gone to the United States and achieved results on the big stage, I'm very happy and proud of her. On the other hand, I also want to work hard so that my success will reach people across the ocean. Very good statement there from Utami. Hayashishita, Margot champion, Julia making waves. Talk about this. When Julia has that belt, a lot of Joshi folks are watching. The Joshi scene is paying attention. Sari, Starlight Kid, Koki Amare, all these talent over there are paying attention to her push. And if they see an opportunity, they'll take it. If they believe in themselves and they believe they can have a similar success, they'll go for that. So now I thought they're going to do this at WrestleMania, but Netflix debut, NXT is fine, I guess. And then you can have a match with her, with Tiffany Stratton on the big stage, WrestleMania weekend. All our friends are there. All our friends, okay, so Rossi, Nanae, Fuka, they're all there to watch her wrestle. Big moment for Julia. They say, hey, that could be me. I can wrestle better than Julia. Some of them can. I can do that. I could be this spot. And they may take the jump, So we'll see what happens. And Stephanie is her best friend in NXT, she said. Her closest friend is Stephanie. Oh, that's nice. It's only 7 o'clock. Damn. This stream has been Not been flying by. It's probably a good thing. Anything else? Any questions about anything? Why would Becky face Lyra at WrestleMania 41? For the vibes. No, because Becky is a good character. She's a good character, good storyteller, and it'd be a good match. I believe that the mid-card belts will be on the big stage. I believe the women will defend their belts at Mania, both mid-card belts. So you have Lyra there. You want a big match, put Becky there. Nothing wrong with that. You saw Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Gunther matches at Mania. We've seen plenty of big names for the men in the mid-card. So do Becky, Lyra. That's a big match for WrestleMania. Or you have Becky not at Mania. Is that what you prefer? Because I'm telling you, Rhea will face Io or something like that. Charlotte Flair might face Tiffany. And then what is Becky doing? Nothing? Want her in a tag match? Is that what you want for Becky Lynch? No. Put her in the mid card. Lyra Becky is a big match. It's a big match with big stakes. Elevate the mid cards. Elevate the mid card belt. What should do? Against who? Booker. Against who? Becky getting a world title match against who? Who? Rhea? Not happening. Tiffany? They have history. There's history there. Remember Becky beat Tiffany in NXT. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have Becky win the Rumble and face Tiffany? Second time winner for the first time to face Tiffany? I don't buy it. Okay, she won the damn chamber last year. That's not happening. So yeah, it's gonna be mid card or nothing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the Lyra is a great wrestler. Great wrestler. There's nothing wrong with Becky Lyra at Mania at all. Nothing wrong with it. I'm more worried about the other title. If Chelsea Green is still champion, may not be, maybe Jordynne Grace. That's the move. Jordynne Grace beats her before Mania. You do Jordynne Grace against, maybe do a multi-woman match, like a 4-way or 3-way. Jordynne Grace, Piper Niven, Chelsea Green, Michin in there. Be a good match. But yeah, use the mid-card belts. Tell stories. Get big names in there. What you got to do. Yeah. Makes sense. Becky Lynch comes back. Feuds with Lyra Valkyria. I don't like Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch at all. First of all, it's not a Mania match. Why? There's no title. Spoiler alert. All right. There will be no singles non-title women's match. I gotta see it to believe it, folks. I have to see it to believe it. So until it happens, I'm gonna say it's not gonna happen. Okay, so no singles non-title match. So you have 4 titles on the line: world title, WWE title, US title, IC. That's 4 singles matches for the women. That's unprecedented. First time ever stuff, right? That's 4. Then you want to add like a tag team match for the tag titles. That's 5. That's most ever at Mania. Not getting 6 or 7. So 5 is the most we can expect. Maybe 6, and that's like a stretch. And that'd be like another tag match. But we're not getting a non-title singles match anytime soon. The only chance of that happening would have been Bianca Charlotte Flair last year. Only chance, Bianca Charlotte Flair. But Charlotte Flair got injured, so that was out the way. They brought in Tiffany to replace her. Clearly, they did that. Then they pivoted to Bianca, Jade, Naomi tag match. So it is what it is. How about Becky versus Liv versus Rhea? It's not happening. 0 chance. I could see them doing that because they all have history with the belt. 0 chance. It's over. The Liv Rhea Ripley storyline is over. How do you get that match? How you get to it? You have Liv Morgan win the Rumble. That's crazy talk. Triple H's crazy as even the 3rd Mania women's match last year. Yeah. Week before. Yeah, it's bad. So we can only hope that this time around, with the mid-card belts, he'll have more. He'll give a damn. he'll give a damn. That's all I would say. Well, hopefully he'll give a damn this year, because last year it was kind of rough. So, Smackdown predictions. I have none. WWE. Time to get mine, she says. Will she? Probably not. Why is the for you tab show me politics? Look at this. Who should be the Iron Man in the men's Royal Rumble next month? Longest person in the match? Who cares? It means nothing. It doesn't matter. Who should? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Let's see.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, dude, how cringe was that? That was so sad, man. All the celebrities at Netflix trying to relive their glory years, kind of like John Cena.
Hey, I saw Ashton Kutcher there.
Okay, what has he done lately? Yeah, back in the 70s he was cool, not anymore.
Topanga was there.
To who? That didn't get to Australia. I don't know who that is.
Vanessa Hudgens was there.
Vanessa Hudgens, let me tell. Hey, Vanessa Hudgens is pretty nice, man. I don't mind Vanessa Hudgens. Hey, I'm a fan. Yeah. But this is what happens, you know. WWE on Netflix now.
That's right.
And all these people are here to see the stars of today because they're the stars of yesterday in A-Town down
Rachel
under. We're the
Waller's
biggest
great.
stars in the company right
Rachel
now.
Waller's
We're the
great.
biggest stars in the business, and we're about to take over.
Look who texted me.
Aldis. Nick Aldis.
Nicholas Aldis. Let's
hate
go.
Nick Aldis.
Turn this off. We gotta go.
Hate the British.
Remember when they were supposed to break up? Remember that? Remember when they were supposed to feud? Crazy times. Crazy times. Wait a minute. Oh, this is like a... I didn't realize that they had a whole little... Check it out, I guess. Let's see it. Here is a WWE creative video for Tiffany Stratton's cash-in.
Whoa, my God! Tiffy just turned on Nia! What? Oh my God!
You gotta cash in now. Do it, Tiffany,
Do it! It's your time! It's Tiffy's time!
Tiffany, move your ass.
Tiffy, go!
Do it!
The prettiest moonsault in the business.
Now I'm gonna pause that for a second, all right? I'm gonna pause that. There's something that happened before that, right? The Bianca Belair KOD. So I've been arguing the entire week that Bianca Belair hitting her KOD will get overshadowed there. That's just gonna happen, right? And people have said no, that's not gonna happen because it's a part of the cash-in. Folks will remember it. They literally showed a clip of the cash-in. He hits Nia Jax.
Oh my God! Tiffy just turned on Nia!
Hits Nia.
What?
He tosses Candice LeRae.
Gotta cash in
Tosses
now.
Bianca Belair. So Bianca Belair KOD will skip over. I understand why. It's Tiffany's moment.
Cash in
But
now.
that's the whole entire point of what we've been talking about. This is her moment. So why are you having Bianca Belair hear her KOD during Tiffany's moment? It'll be overshadowed and forgotten. And sure enough, look at the damn clip.
Do it, Tiffany, do it.
They could have added the KOD in there. I got a good reaction from these
It's your time!
reactors from
It's
before.
Tiffy's time!
Tiffany, move your ass.
Tiffy, go!
Do it!
The prettiest moonsault in the business.
Happy New Year, Tiffany Stratton! Your new women's champion!
Finally.
Tiffy time!
It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time!
Tiffy time.
Holy crap, what?
I'm gonna cry. Oh yeah, Tiffy.
Yeah, give her the pyro. Give her the pyro, yes.
Greatest cash in ever? That has to be the greatest cash in ever.
This is a heel. We'll see the direction they have tonight. We'll see the direction they have. We'll see what happens. She owned the moment And the world took notice. The first Smackdown in Tiffy time begins. Let me read that again. The first Smackdown in Tiffy time begins tonight. Okay, cool. So Triple H is very much pushing the Tiffy train. It's good to see. Now deliver with a damn storyline, you big nose bastard. I see Jordan Grace as the Iron Woman in the women's. Yeah, I can see that. It's possible. Her or maybe even Io. Yeah, those would be the two options, probably. I won't get a Rhea Ripley in the Rumble this year. I wonder who she faces in the Rumble. Big nose bastard, yeah. I wonder who she faces in the Rumble. At the Rumble. Probably nobody. I'm gonna say nobody. Maybe Raquel? Nah, I take it back, nobody. She won't defend at the Rumble. She won't. Her next defense will be at Mania, probably. Tiffany might defend at the Chamber or at the Rumble, but not Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley will have her next defense at 41, I believe. Let's check Reddit real quick. Let's see if anything happened. I saw the Utami Julia thing. PW Insider says Malachi Black will be free agency will hit free agency in February/March. So Malachi Black, is that NXT or main roster, you think, for Malachi Black? I'm not sure. It could go either way. Malachi Black, obviously, you know, married to Zelina Vega, talented wrestler. Will probably go back to WWE. We expect it. We don't know for sure. I'm guessing main roster for sure. Probably, especially considering the fact that Obafemi is champ now. Maybe they do need bodies down there. They need bodies for sure, but what did?
However, Julia, I do want to get your thoughts on that. You know, how you would feel if that reports out there right now in the news about Malachi Black probably no longer being with AEW. Obviously, nothing has been confirmed or official.
I'm surprised you asked this question.
However, Julia, I do want to get your thoughts on that. You know, how you would feel if that was the situation, if that was the case, and, you know, having worked with Malachi Black so closely, how would that also impact what you, Brody, and Buddy have been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it will be okay, and whatever he decides to do with his career is his business, and I wish him all the best no matter what. He has been such a great rock for me, and I appreciate everything he's ever done with me, but also the rumors aren't confirmed or anything, so I don't know what exactly is going on. You know, anything could be happening. We don't know. So it's just matter of fact of whatever happens, and I'm happy for him no matter what happens. And I think House of Black will be okay no matter what happens. I think I'll keep destroying the women's locker room. Brody and Buddy will destroy the men's locker room. You know, everything will be okay. And I am happy for everybody no matter what.
There's a lot of reports.
Come across as very likable, which is good. Your heart come across as very likable. So Malachi Black probably done with AW for sure, I would think. Main roster, probably. Malachi against Drew, that'd be good. Pretty good. And I'm surprised he asked that question. So good on you, Denise Salcedo. Okay, I'll give you props there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with his booking. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But I do believe he's going to be gone from AEW, so it'll be good. It'll be good to see his booking under Triple H. It'll be good to see. He'll probably travel with Zelina Vega, which is nice, so. That's all good to see. Any other news I need to talk about? Anything else before SmackDown comes live? Do you see Jordan Grace as the Iron Woman in the... Yeah, it's possible. I would not be surprised one bit by that. Not one bit. Not one bit. In fact, maybe she's the Ob Maker's favorite for that. Probably. Or AW numbers. Solid numbers for AW. It's crazy that 615K is solid numbers for AW, but that's where we're at. Those solid numbers. As opposed to the 500 number they usually get, so. The times, I guess. Yeah, I saw that. Penta got a very good reaction from the crowd. He is... See, one thing I noticed about WWE, all you have to do is have teaser videos, because there's enough fans that will get hyped online and push the narrative. You don't have to have like overboard stuff with the teasers. You tease something, people say, who's that? Who's that? They talk. Tease it again. Who's that? Who's that? They talk. Eventually, by the time he shows up, everybody knows who it is. Oh, that's Penta from AEW, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't need to have a whole lot of stuff with AEW. If you tease it once and you keep teasing it, folks will pick up, folks will push it online, and you'll have a hyped crowd. Yeah, you don't have to do that much. Just do some teasers, and the internet will take care of it for them. The internet will take care of it for them. So they do the same thing with Sareee. When Sareee comes back to WWE, just tease Sareee, a little teaser, and tease it again, and eventually, like, oh my God, Sareee from Japan is coming. That's what's gonna happen. So you don't need to add much effort. Tease, a couple like 2-second teasers, 5 to 10-second teasers, all you need. WWE had Julia, Stephanie, Zarya, Lyra, Rhea, and Becky. They're gonna add Jordan Grace. They'll beat AW ratings. You mean NXT? NXT's already beating their ratings. It's already over for them. In regards to the NXT battle, that's already done. What's going to be Bianca? What's Bianca doing at Mania? Nobody knows. We don't know. We don't know what's happening with Bianca at Mania. Probably a tag team match. Something involving Naomi and Jade Cargill, I'm sure. It won't be a singles match, I don't think. Unfortunately. It'll be some other tag team mumbo jumbo. And we'll just have to deal with it. I think they should. But I believe, when's Jordan Grace's last match with Jordan Grace against Tessa Blanchard? I think that is like right before Rumble. I don't think they can tease someone who's an active member of another company right now. So I would say no. It'll probably be like a surprise showing, not a tease thing, I don't think. Remember, you don't have to tease her because she showed up last Rumble. You know who she is. She's in NXT, so you don't have to tease it. So I say no teaser for Jordan Grace, no teaser. But she will be very, very important for the Rumble. I think crowd will respond very much to her entrance, so I won't be worried about her. You don't have to challenge her. You don't have to tease her at all. You don't. Match is set for January 19th. Right, so then the Rumble is less than 2 weeks later. So no teaser is needed, but you can teaser if you want to, but I don't think it's required. We'll probably lose to Tessa Blanchard, and that'll be that. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. A little less, like literally like a day before, or 2 weeks, like 13 days, I think. Who do you think is winning the Chamber? Io. Assuming she doesn't win the Rumble. Io does not win the Rumble, she's going to win the Chamber. If Io wins the Rumble, Chamber winner is a little bit more unpredictable. You want Charlotte Flair to be in the Chamber match, coming off of a ruptured Achilles, not Achilles, ruptured ACL. Do you want her in the Chamber? Sure, why not, I guess. So I'd say Io or Charlotte Flair probably. Won't be Nia, won't be Bianca, won't be Jade either. I don't think so. So Charlotte or Io, maybe Jordynne Grace. Have Jordynne Grace face Tiffany Stratton for all I know, but those would be the three probably. Io, Jordan, Charlotte Flair. That's about it. Charlotte Flair has never been in a Rumble, or not a Rumble. She hasn't been in the Chamber, I don't think. Similar to Becky. Becky last year never won the Rumble. She's saying Rumble. Never won the Chamber. Becky Lynch never won the Chamber until last year. She's never even been in the Chamber. So the same thing will happen for Charlotte Flair. Her first Chamber match, she'll probably win it, and that'll be that. So Charlotte Flair wins or Io wins, depending on who wins the Rumble, I think. But it's very, very straightforward, I guess. Actually, it's not. I take it back. Not straightforward. I don't know what shit is going to happen in the Rumble. I just don't know. Rumble is very unpredictable. I think I'll know who's going to win the Chamber by the time it happens. Similar to the Rumble, probably a week before the Rumble, I'll know who wins. But until then, it's all a guess. Charlotte Flair's knee has been fine for a while now. She's been ready to come back, so knee should be strong. Should be strong and ready to go. So tonight, maybe even see her tonight. Charlotte Flair shows up tonight. We'll see. Look at these predictions. Jacob super kick Solo. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. Solo does not have the Ulafala. Let's talk about that. Solo lost to Ulafala. Not the Tribal Chief. He's not. So this is the first 3-hour Smackdown on Netflix for the world. Maybe he says, Solo, I hate you, and super kick. Possible. I've been predicting that Solo gets turned on for a while now. Maybe it happens tonight. Maybe Jacob Fatu does beat up Solo tonight. I believe Solo will ultimately go back to Roman Reigns eventually as a face. I think so. So yeah, that could happen tonight. Solo, I hate you. That could happen tonight for sure. Not a bad shout. TV time, yeah, we know. Drew, sure. Photo Rose, still the show as always. I hate you, Solo. Yep, that can happen tonight. In fact, oh, fuck that up. Solo. That's not a bad shout for Smackdown. Yes, I agree. Grace versus Stratton would cook. It would be good. Tamaloa will return and dethrone Cody. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Tonga Loa of all people will dethrone him. And then he'll dethrone Gunther, and then he'll take the board spot from The Rock, and then he'll take over creative from Triple H as well. All within the next 2 weeks. All within the next 2 weeks. Imagine a situation where Michin gets attacked by Chelsea Green and Piper in the ring, and then Jordynne Grace debuts on SmackDown tonight to make the save. That'd be crazy. Unfortunately, she's still under contract. That'd be cool though. That'd be cool. But she's still under contract, folks. Unfortunately. But I think Orton turns heel. Yes, I do. Before Mania, maybe not. It all depends on what they're doing with the Mania with Cody Rhodes. But I do think he'll turn heel for sure. He will. Orton will turn heel after Kevin Owens does. So after the Kevin Owens Cody feud is done, Randy might come back to attack Kevin Owens, but ultimately we will get heel Randy against face Cody Rhodes at some point. It's just a matter of time. Maybe SummerSlam. This is just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. So we'll see. The Rumble. Yeah, Rumble's like this. Asuka could return there. Charlotte could return there, for all I know. Jordan Grace. Yes, it's the spot. The Rumble is the spot for the returns, for the women at least. For the men, I don't know. For the men, maybe AJ Styles. Well, I don't know his status. Like, I don't know how injured he was when he got injured. So maybe AJ shows up to Rumble. I don't know. But for the women, yeah, it's definitely Jordan Grace for sure. Definitely Asuka, I think. But we'll see. Randy, very possible. Not really injured. It's all kayfabe injury, so. Okay, we are 30 minutes off of Raw. Not Raw. Smackdown. This WrestleMania is really unpredictable. I agree. It is. Last year I knew it would be Bayley, Io. I knew that was the case. I knew it'd be Becky, Rhea Ripley. This year, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, Rhea Ripley, Becky was set in stone, clear cut. Bayley, Io, set in stone, clear cut. Cody, Roman, clear cut, right? This year, even Seth, CM Punk was clear cut before CM Punk got injured. It's been all clear last year, but this year, I guess, I don't know. Tiffany needing a partner. They'll probably go the route of not having a partner. Probably go that route. It'd be like 2-on-1. If I had to pick a partner on SmackDown currently, there's nobody there that I can see pairing with Tiffany and have it make sense. Can't do Blair Davenport. That's not gonna make any sense. Can't do. Yeah, there's nobody. There's nobody. Nobody there for her. It'll be 1-on-2. It'll be 1-on-2. I'm excited and a bit nervous about meeting Jordan Grace. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Have fun with that, Brianna. They're nice. Jordan's always nice from what I've seen. Masha's always nice from what I've seen. Just be yourself. Don't be an obsessed fan. Don't be weird. Don't be whatever the IWC does. Do the opposite. They're nice from what I've seen between those two on the online with the fans. They're very, very nice. So nothing to worry about. They're human beings just like you. Just wrestle on TV. So be cool. Just be cool and everything will be fine. But from what I've seen, they're very, very nice. Both of them. You could do Charlotte Flair and Tiffany versus Nia and... Why did I not think about that? I feel dumb. Charlotte comes back to help Tiffany. Right? To help her a little bit. Charlotte Flair turns on her, or she turns on Charlotte Flair. Let's say Charlotte Flair is helping Tiffany. They put down Nia and Candice LeRae, and Tiffany attacks Charlotte Flair because, like, girl, I'm better than you. It's Tiffy time, and I'm the heel here. And yeah, I was always going to attack you, so I didn't need your help. Blah blah blah. Right? You do that. You can have something with my eye. You have Tiffany turn on her, or Charlotte turns on Tiffany. By now, I see that Charlotte Flair Tiffany tag team at first to deal with Nia Jax, Candice LeRae could work well. You have Charlotte Flair return to make the save. Wow, how did I not guess that one? How did I not guess that one? Okay, you know why? Because she's not there. When I'm thinking about people that would team with her, I think about people who are on the roster currently. I was thinking about returns. So yeah, Charlotte Flair returns and tags with her temporarily. But I'm curious to see how they book Tiffany. Will they book her as a face, as a tweener? We'll find out tonight, probably. We'll find out tonight. What direction they're going with Tiffany. If they go face, Charlotte Flair will be her tag team partner for the most part, for the short term. And Bianca and Naomi can do whatever they're doing with Jade Cargill. But yes, I do believe Charlotte Flair will tag with Tiffany at least once. Well, sure. Tiffany is so over to be a heel. Well, Rhea Ripley was a heel and over for a while, so they didn't pull the trigger right away. They waited a little bit, so you can wait a little bit if you want to. But I agree. Tiffany, from a crowd standpoint, you're gonna get treated like a face for a while. Now, if you're not bothered about that, who cares? Like, let the crowd correct how they want to react. But if you're telling a story, you're gonna want your heels to get the boos and your faces to get the cheers. So they may pivot a bit if they care about crowd reaction. Like I always say, who cares? My opinion, tell the story you want to tell. Let the crowd react how they want to react. Like let them react how they want to react. Focus on the damn storyline. That's all that matters. Don't pivot to tell a good storyline. But in the wrestling, they care about crowd reaction. They care about how the crowd is reacting to the face versus the heel. So they'll pivot often. So I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Tiffany ends up being a face within the next couple months. Right now, I think she's still a heel, and we'll see what happens tonight. If Nia Jax confronts her, boo, Nia, yeah, Tiffany, right? So that's a clear direction if they want to go that route. So we see what she says, how she addresses the crowd, and what, like, she could very well be a face going forward, and that makes sense for Charlotte Flair for showing up. And then we'll see what happens from a storytelling perspective. We'll see. I'll let them cook and see what they do with Tiffany and Charlotte Flair. But yeah, she's a heel now. She could be a face tonight, for all I know, depending on her verbiage and what she says. Yeah, the story is there. She became a wrestler because of Charlotte Flair. She watching TV. She saw Charlotte Flair on TV. She said, hey, she's jacked. She's beautiful. I can do that. Charlotte Flair is her inspiration. Great wrestler. Charlotte Flair. But yeah. There's a story there. There is a direction there. So it works well. I'm curious to see how they book that dynamic. Charlotte heel or Charlotte face. Tiffany heel, Tiffany face. Are they both tweeners? Are they both face? Are they both heels? That's where I'm intrigued by. That relationship, that dynamic. That could start tonight. That dynamic could start tonight, folks. I think Bianca might give herself credit for Tiffany's win. I just don't see, she might, but I just don't see them booking that match right now. I think Bianca Belair could have faced Nia Jax for the belt at any time, and they said no to that creatively. So why would they then swerve to Bianca, Tiffany in a match where Tiffany's going to win, of course? So like, it'd be like DQ finish or something like that. I don't know. They're going to protect Bianca, of course. So I don't know. Bianca has other things to worry about. She'd be on the scene, on the case for Jade Cargill's attack, which she's not doing, which is kind of annoying. I said this before, but every week Bianca goes down there and says, hey, we're going to find out who did it. We're going to find out who did it, but they don't do anything. No investigation, no talking to talent to figure out who did it. No, like, where were you at the time? Where were you at the time? Nothing like that. So I'm not convinced they're going to get anything compelling with Bianca and Naomi tonight. But ultimately, it'll probably do something good. Maybe. We can only hope. But tonight, probably not. I don't know. I'm not convinced. So why would Jade Cargill, so King Christian, I hear you, why would Jade interrupt that match? Are you suggesting that Jade blames Bianca Belair for the attack? Why would she break up the Tiffany Bianca match. Why would she come back during that time? Now, if Naomi is ringside, that makes sense. If you're doing Bianca Tiffany and Naomi is ringside, Jade Cargill goes out there, assuming Naomi didn't, right? Goes out there to go after Naomi. It's a distraction. Bianca loses. But is that really interesting to have Bianca lose that way? Like, why even do the match? Like, why even do it? Like, I don't know. I have no skin in the game here. I have no opinions on how they do it. I just want something good. Just make it good. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Make the damn storyline good. Let me Google or search Bianca online and see if anybody's talking about, are there any hints, anything about Bianca and Naomi tonight from Twitter? I don't think so. They're in a holding pattern. I'm telling you, they're in a holding pattern right now. We'll see. I don't need any spoilers, but I'm seeing if there's any like new developments, any videos, any segment or anything that they posted online. I'm seeing nothing. We better get some progression in the Jade storyline tonight. I agree, because if she's gonna come back soon, we're gonna need more than just Bianca and Naomi in a meaningless backstage segment. I agree with you. I agree with you, Maya. We need more than the average type we've been getting the last few weeks. That's been uninteresting and uncompelling, and unfortunate. Yes, you. Wise words from the great Maya. Wise words. Wise words. I agree. What else you got? Let's see. Retweet Tiffany. Yep. Bianca and her tag team title. Yeah. Agreed. All right, folks. We are 3. No! The match scheduled for March 10th of 2025. That means she won't be in the WWE. No! It was always a pipe dream. 2026 is her time. Okay? 2026. But good for Cerise. Has another date set for her shows. This is her personal show she does. She's a good promoter as well. Good booker, she is. Very good booker. So March 10th is chapter 7. So no, she will not be in the WWE at this time. 2026. 2026 is my guess. For Suri. That's my guess. Shocked she hadn't blamed Bailey yet. Well, Liv Morgan tried to do that. Bailey is a logical choice, considering she got into the War Games match because of her injury. But with the direction they're going, does it make sense for the character right now? Very much a face right now, so I'd say no. I'd say no for Bailey. All right, good for Cherie. I'm happy for you, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. All right, folks. Smackdown is 20 minutes. I'll wrap up the stream now. I also think once Charlotte Flair comes back, they might shift the blame to her. But why? Why would she attack Jade Cargill? Because that one face-off they had, that's not enough. That's been so long. You have to remind the audience about that. There's not really anything to like. That wouldn't make her attack Jade Cargill and like affect Bianca Belair as a tag team partner. That'd be a very, very hard stretch. It'd take a lot of storytelling to pull that off, but we'll see what happens. Know who they haven't blamed? Naomi. Person who benefited the most has not been blamed. Liv blamed Bailey. Nia blamed Bianca. The person, the obvious suspect, has not been blamed. Why? Why? That's my question. Why hasn't Naomi been questioned by Nia Jax or Liv or Raquel or Chelsea Green or Piper Niven when she benefited the most from it? Why? My storytelling brain says it's because she did it, and the writers are doing a sloppy job, but not really like making it less obvious. But then again, that's just my storytelling brain going, because I think most folks will say exactly like when Nia Jax accused Bianca, a lot of people said, yeah, exactly, that's what happened, yeah. So it depends on the person. I heard that and said, oh, so it's clearly not her. It's obviously not her. Okay, cool. So scratch Bianca off the list. Whereas someone else may say, exactly, that's that. Yeah, Nia Jax, you right. So it just depends. All right, folks. Smackdown, I hope it's good. I'll be on Twitter, tweeting about it all day long. Just hope that it's good. Let's hope that they have some actual storytelling today, some actual story beats for Bianca and Naomi, an actual good segment for Tiffany Stratton. Not just, hey, I'm champion now. It's Tiffy time, and Nia Jax gets involved. Let's get an actual storytelling, an actual story going. That's what I want, an actual story. All right, guys. Talk to you later. See you on Twitter. Thanks for joining the stream. And I'll talk to you guys later.